The Oracle's cookie isn't just a sweet snack, it's a psychological weapon disguised as comfort. Every time she hands Neo food, she's not being motherly. She's executing a program designed to keep him stable enough to stay on his predetermined path. And the wildest part? She tells him exactly why he can't trust her. Neo asks how he knows she's really there to help him, and she answers with brutal honesty.
Bad news is there's no way if you can really know whether I'm here to help you or not.
Then, she hands him a cookie. That's the moment everything changes, because the real control isn't the code running in the background. It's the feeling that someone cares, that everything will be okay, that you're safe. We're going to track 3 moments across the trilogy where the Oracle deploys this exact strategy, comfort as control. And by the end, you'll see that Neo's entire journey might not have been about breaking free from the Matrix. It might have been about breaking free from that first taste of reassurance she gave him. The question isn't whether Neo was the one. It's whether he ever made a single choice that wasn't influenced by the memory of how that cookie made him feel. Neo walks out of the Oracle's apartment, having just been told he is not the one. The prophecy Morpheus believes in, a lie. The faith that drove Morpheus to risk everything, misplaced. And now Morpheus is going to die for Neo anyway. That's not just bad news. That's the kind of psychological devastation that could fracture someone's sense of reality entirely. Neo's standing there processing the fact that he's a fraud, that his mentor's sacrifice will be meaningless, and that everyone's hope has been dumped on the wrong person. The system, the Matrix itself, should be watching this moment with concern. Because if Neo breaks down completely, if he gives up or self-destructs, the entire carefully orchestrated chain of events collapses. So what does the Oracle do? She hands him a cookie, not before the devastating news, not during, after. She waits until the damage is done, until Neo is emotionally raw and vulnerable, and then she offers him the most disarmingly simple comfort imaginable, a warm, freshly baked cookie. The kind your grandmother would give you. It feels innocent, it feels kind. But watch what happens next. Neo eats it, and the Oracle immediately anchors that comfort to his emotional state. She tells him he's going to feel fine, that he'll remember he doesn't believe in fate anyway, and it works. Minutes later, Neo says he feels
right as rain.
The cookie didn't just taste good. It stabilized him. The Oracle even says it directly. She's not offering philosophy.
You're in control of your own life. Remember?
She's installing reassurance as a program, using the most primitive human response, eating something sweet when you're upset, to patch the crack in Neo's psyche before it splits wide open. This is the Oracle's actual function. She's an intuitive program designed to study human psychology and introduce the variable of choice. But choice requires stability. You can't choose anything if you're mentally shattered. So she uses the cookie as an emotional update, a piece of code wrapped in sugar and warmth that tells Neo's brain, you're okay, you can keep going, you're in control. The problem? It works so well that Neo doesn't just stabilize. He begins to associate the Oracle, and by extension the system she represents, with safety, with answers, with the feeling that even when everything falls apart, someone is there to make it okay. That cookie isn't just comfort. It's the first hit of a drug Neo doesn't even know he's taking. And once you've felt that kind of relief in the middle of chaos, you'll keep coming back for it. Years pass. Neo returns to the Oracle, but everything has changed. He's no longer the confused hacker drowning in disbelief. He's the one now. He's stopped bullets, brought Trinity back from the dead, and bent the Matrix to his will. But the weight of that identity is crushing him. He's trapped in a philosophical nightmare where every action feels predetermined, where being the one means surrendering the very thing that makes him human, the ability to choose freely. So he comes back to the Oracle, looking for answers about fate, free will, and whether anything he does actually matters. She's waiting for him with a bowl of red candy. The color alone is deliberate. Red, like the pill Morpheus offered him in the first film. Red, the color of reality and choice and waking up. She picks up a piece and offers it to him, and Neo immediately sees the trap. He stops her cold with the question that's been eating him alive.
You already know if I'm going to take it?
The Oracle smiles. She knows where this is going. Neo pushes further.
But if you already know, how can I make a choice?
It's the central paradox of the entire trilogy condensed into one moment. If the future is knowable, if the Oracle can see what Neo will do before he does it, then choice is a myth. Free will is just another illusion inside an illusion, and the Oracle doesn't deny it. She doesn't comfort him with lies or philosophy. She tells him the truth.
Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it.
That's the mini payoff, the gut punch buried inside candy-coated reassurance. Neo isn't there to choose. The choice already happened. He's just there to rationalize it, to make sense of a decision his subconscious or fate or the system already locked in. The Oracle's job isn't to give him options. It's to help him accept the path he's already walking. And then, just as that revelation lands, she adds the kicker.
I love candy.
It sounds like a throwaway line, a quirky character trait, but it's not. It's a confession. The Oracle loves candy the same way she loved giving Neo that cookie in the first film. Not because she has taste buds or cravings, but because candy is her tool. It's how she delivers emotional updates, how she stabilizes anomalies, how she makes the unbearable bearable. The red candy isn't a choice. It's a mirror held up to the red pill, showing Neo that even his most foundational decision, the one that started everything, might have been guided by the same system he thought he was escaping. She's not offering him candy. She's reminding him that comfort, reassurance, and the illusion of control have been her weapons all along, and he's been taking them willingly every single time. Neo finds the Oracle again, but she's different now. New shell, new face, same program.
Yeah, that's how it works. Some bits you lose, some bits you keep. I don't yet recognize my face in the mirror, but I still love candy.
Here's this ancient, powerful entity that helped architect the peace between humans and machines, standing in an apartment rolling dough. She tells Sati.
Cookies need love like everything does.
It's a strange statement coming from a program, but it's also perfectly calculated. The Oracle is grounding herself in the language of care, of nurturing, of the same maternal comfort she's been weaponizing since the beginning. Oracle turns to Neo and offers him something. She says,
I still love candy.
And holds out a piece of red candy. The same red candy from their last meeting. The same tool she's used to smooth over philosophical crises and guide him toward acceptance. It's the final offer of the patch, one last chance for Neo to take the comfort she's always provided, to let her stabilize him emotionally before he faces what's coming. Neo looks at the candy. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't overthink it. He just says,
No, thank you.
Polite, firm, final, and in that refusal, everything shifts. Neo isn't rejecting a piece of candy. He's rejecting the system of emotional control the Oracle has used to guide him through every crisis. He's saying he doesn't need her reassurance anymore, doesn't need the comfort that smooths the edges of impossible choices. He's ready to face the machine world, to confront Smith, to make his final decision without the safety net of the Oracle's influence. This is the moment Neo becomes truly free. Not when he stopped bullets, not when he realized he was the one, but when he stopped needing the Oracle to tell him he'd be okay. The cookie in the first film kept him from breaking. The candy in the second film helped him understand his lack of choice. But here, in the third film, he refuses the offer entirely. He's stepping outside the cycle, rejecting the tool that's been used to manage him since the beginning. The Oracle's purpose, as she once said, was
to unbalance it.
But Neo has finally balanced himself. He doesn't need her patches, her updates, or her candy-coated guidance. He's ready to make the choice the architect said was the problem, a choice made completely free of the system's influence. The cookies and candy have very deep meaning and purpose within the Matrix, just like the cookies you have stored in your browsers. They were about tracking Neo's evolution from a controlled anomaly to someone who could finally operate outside the system's design. In the first film, the cookie was an emergency patch. Neo was fracturing under the weight of being told he wasn't the one, and the Oracle used comfort to hold him together long enough to continue. In the second film, the red candy revealed the truth. He wasn't there to choose, only to understand choices already made. The Oracle was teaching him that guidance and control feel identical when wrapped in reassurance. And in the third film, when she offered that same red candy one last time, Neo's refusal marked the end of his dependency. He no longer needed her emotional stabilization. He was ready to face the machine world on his own terms. The Oracle's entire function was to unbalance the equation, to introduce the variable of choice into a system that couldn't account for it. But choice only becomes real when it's made without influence, without comfort smoothing the path, without someone telling you it'll be okay. Every time Neo accepted her food, he was accepting her guidance. Every time he took that reassurance, he stayed inside the boundaries of what the system expected. His final refusal wasn't rebellion, it was maturity. It was Neo realizing that true choice requires standing alone, without the safety net of a program designed to keep you stable. That's what the machines couldn't program around. Not defiance, not prophecy, but the moment a human stops needing reassurance and chooses anyway. If you want to see how that final choice shattered the architect's carefully designed system, watch my breakdown of his revelation that the problem was always choice itself.